To clarify, we are talking about both the business and government sectors here. So we are looking for changes that have become the way that business does business, or changes the way, initiatives that change the way citizens react or interact with government. And I guess the criteria that we are looking for is this the way we now do business, or is this the way we now experience government? I think we saw a really exciting array of work. Some of it you'll see in other categories, in other award shows, and then some of it I think was pretty unique to the brief in this particular category. I think what you'll see in the winners is a real variety of solutions that range between novel, original, or just smart. And what we've endeavoured to do is celebrate, a real diversity of solution, and hopefully that encourages more diverse entries next year as well. I think what we're seeing is work that transforms in, I guess, the primary objective, but then also has a transformation effect beyond its primary intent. And I think you'll see that in what we have just given the grant to, that it is solving an initial business problem, it's solving a second party business problem, but then it's also helping a cultural and community issue as well. And I think the sheer breadth of impact that this particular case has created is, for us, even beyond what we thought we might be judging. I mean, there are the classic, yes, I'm jealous, I wish I should have done that. But fundamentally, what we're looking for in this particular category is work where creative thinkers have addressed the actual business problem rather than just being the communicators of other people's solutions. And my ambition for this category and others like it is that the creative class are seen as fundamental instruments of business, deserving of a seat at the high table and not just kids with crayons in the corner. We had a few entries this year that might have been only at prototype stage as opposed to have already proving to have had an impact. I would encourage entries next year to be more manifest in their execution and delivery, to be able to prove they've had a genuine business impact or government impact, community impact, to consider the second and third party impacts they've had as well. And I'd also encourage entries from people who don't traditionally enter. I think we've seen some really great ideas that aren't advertising ideas. They're not typical campaign ideas, and we aren't necessarily looking for those ideas. We are looking for work that changes how a business or government works. And I think if you are in one of those roles, think, have a lateral think about, what you do, what you've done differently, and what you could do differently. And if you've done something that hasn't been done before, then think about it. It was a tough discussion. We have some very worthy golds, silvers, bronzes, and even finalists. I think the reason we have floated one to the top, no, we don't need to give a grand lead, but we did. And in this case, it does represent those things that I was talking about. It's a corporate put into a situation it wasn't expecting, having to change its business model, which affected many other business models. And in doing that, created economic vitality in a place where there was no safety net. And I think that is an extraordinary achievement and definitely worth celebrating. Very close behind that is a citizen experience idea out of Pakistan, which I think we felt emotionally drawn to as much as drawn to from an efficacy perspective as well. But I encourage everybody to have a look at both of those particular case studies and enjoy them. Donation dollar, people have probably seen that if they follow Creative Awards. That's a wonderful idea out of Australia, and it's very real, and it has great potential for people who have slipped through the digital cracks. And yeah, I would encourage anybody thinking to enter next year to have a look through what has made the cut, because that will give you a good frame for what the judges will be looking for next year.